Sorry about the blown out background. You can see there it's pretty bright out here today, but I just thought I'd take the time to make a quick video on how I used to teach Remy to blood trail deer. So I get asked this all the time. It's probably one of the most asked questions I get since putting videos out with Remy in it. I get a lot of messages and inquiries about how I train her. So I thought I'd put this video together and hopefully teach a few people a few different ways of doing things. So to start with, all I've done is kept the blood, defrosted blood, watered down blood, whatever you want to call it, from frozen venison. So I eat venison nearly 7 nights a week, and when I'm defrosting it, put it in a bowl. It's the same with any meat. You'll have this excess watered down blood in the bottom of the bowl once it's defrosted. So I've just kept samples of that, put in a plastic container, left in the fridge for a few weeks with a couple of offcuts, a few scraps of venison. And today I've brought it out here, and just in this tree plantation on the farm, I've just laid out this trail. Now Remy found those scraps within, it wasn't very long. You'll see on the footage, I had the GoPro as well, and she's found it in no time at all. If she was a younger dog, I would have had her on the lead, but because she already knows what she's looking for, there was no real point. She found the meat in the end, and that's the ultimate outcome. She didn't follow the trail quite to a T. I moved the trail a couple of times, but she could obviously smell the scraps from far enough away that she knew what she was looking for. So I wasn't too worried about her going off trail a little bit. But when she was younger, I always had her on a lead when we were blood trailing, mainly because I really wanted to emphasize the smell of that blood, and that's what she needed to follow. If I could keep her on the trail, I think that was a really good thing. So just something to remember, but hopefully this gives a few people a few ideas. And at the end of the day, the more deer you can put on the ground with your young dog, the better. The real thing is better than this, but for a simulation exercise, I think this is pretty damn good, and I think it's definitely helped in terms of bringing Remy's trailing up to speed. When she was a young pup, she's been trailing quite a few deer now, and she knows what she's doing. So I think this definitely helped. I used to blood trail out her dinners, so she couldn't eat her dinner unless she blood trailed it out. So it's just a few ideas for some people, and I hope you'll learn something along the way. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl, Ram. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl.